Life fucking sucks. Life is very hard. And you know that. Yet you still make excuses for life being hard. You feel like you're a victim. It's like, man, we're all victims. We're all victims of being human beings born into this world. And we are going to die in this world one day. You know, life is a lot of suffering. And I feel like the more that I've been reading and learning from people that I would consider to be successful in life, the more that I learn, like, yeah, they have to suffer a lot, day in and day out for decades in a lot of cases to just get a little bit of wins, a little bit of happiness and joy here and there. You know, like a few times, a few moments out of a year. You know, that's how it kind of feels sometimes. And I do think that there is joy and happiness in the pain. And I know you might be thinking that, nah, that makes no sense, but I do think that it's a matter of perspective of how you view that pain. Because I feel like life is always going to be hard. Like I said, it's going to be painful. But there's different types of pain and hardship. There's ones that are worth it, that are just a stepping stone to becoming the person you want to become, to accomplishing the things you want to accomplish. And then there's pain where you're beating yourself up and you're just going through a bunch of shit for no reason that's good, for with no end goal in sight. You're just screwing yourself over. And that, to me, that'd be a lot of, like, addictions to things that just, that don't really impact your life in a positive way. And when you allow yourself to be addicted to these things, like, it's going to make your life harder. And it's not going to have a bright side to it at all, or not much at all. Compared to if you decide, hey, I'm gonna dedicate myself to whatever it is that I really want to accomplish, whatever it is that I feel like, if I'm able to get that, if I'm able to obtain this by putting in the work, even though I know it's going to take years of suffering and pain to get to that place, I'm telling you, I feel like it's probably going to be worth it. The pain will be worth it. If it's something that you really want and you really care about, you feel like, I'm not saying your life's ever going to be rainbows and sunshines, because it's not. It's not. Because even I realize, for me, when I am the person that I want to become, I am not going to be just happy and content with I'll be content with whatever, but I'm not always going to be happy. There's going to be moments of suffering and pain, constantly, forever, because that's just part of life. People think that, like, pain is just pain, and sadness is a part of life, and I'm okay with being sad because I have to go through that shit sometimes, especially if it's something that I actually care about, something that's meaningful to me. If it's meaningful to me and I'm sad about it, then it's worth it. The pain's worth it. You know, that's how I view it. And to me, I feel like being content with the reality, this is reality, that life is always going to be hard, will make my life less hard. That's what I believe. And I just felt like sharing that with you.